What if there was a master problem that could do anything from content strategy to keyword planning, keyword research, and creating a content calendar for our campaigns? Today, in this video, I'm going to test the master prompt that is going to do all of these steps one by one after another, and give us a complete content calendar and an idea for a UGC campaign. Let's dive deep into it. So I have a list of 5 prompts that will do keyword research, UGC content campaigns, brainstorming idea, and development. I extracted it from a deep research that I did for finding the top prompts for using AI for marketing the strategy. In this video, we're going to focus only on SEO keyword strategy and content planning. I gave all of them to Gemini and asked it to create a master prompt that will do all of these steps one by one and give us a full list at the end. So here's the master prompt that that Gemini Pro gave me. The first step, it has, you see, it understands the role, expert SEO and content strategist, and I am the user that will give the instruction and what is needed to Gemini. The first step is foundational keyword and pillar strategy. So the output will be a foundational topic cluster model. It is based on what I give as a topic to Gemini. It will give me pillar keyword strategy and the clusters for each pillar. The second step is search intent and content format analysis. It will search the intent of users asking questions that will help me create useful content for them. And the third step is brainstorming unique content angles. It will give me some unique content angles, some new myth busting angles, future forward angles, data driven angle, and many more unique angles that will help me create more useful, practical, and unique content. Step 4 is developing an actionable content calendar. It will ask me the target audience, primary platforms, and key content themes. And as you can see, it will give me a table that has all of them: day, platform, content theme, specific topic and headline, and even call to action for each content topic. And for the fifth step is it will give me it's a step about driving engagement with user generated content. So for my English, I know it's not well because English is my second language, but I'm trying my best to give you clear instructions in this channel. And another note, I know you see this channel doesn't have that much of subscribers or views, but I just started YouTube after years of working in different fields of marketing. I decided to create my own channel, and I deeply suggest you subscribe and like the videos and comments anything you can give me ideas to improve my videos. Thank you very much for that. So back to step 5, it focuses on driving engagement with user-generated content, or what we call UGC. It will give me an idea for a campaign for UGC. So it now has a master prompt, and it's asking me to start the process by giving me your core topic for step 1. So I decided to focus on something that I know. For example, I am going to create this calendar for myself. I can say sorry, I wrote in my language, the topic is content strategy for startups. Let's see what it does. So it's going to refine the content structure, formulating the initial structure, developing step 1 output. So we ask it, okay. The pillar keyword is going to be content strategy for startups. The pillar page title is going to be the ultimate guide to content strategy. The ultimate guide is something that we all see in many pillar pages to content strategy for startups from zero to growth in 2025. You can remove the year if you want, but many times it's very useful and it attracts user to click on the link. So clusters are going to be SEO content strategy for new business, low budget content marketing for startups, content distribution channels, measuring content marketing ROI, essential content marketing tools, B2B startup content marketing examples. I can say these topics and these pillar and clusters work well for starting a content activity for a startup, and it can be useful. So it's now asking for the next step, and it's asking, shall I proceed with analyzing the search intent for this list? I can only say yes. Let's continue. It's assessing intent, refining content formats, mapping keywords to format, and finalizing keyword format pairings. So for content strategy for startups, for the pillar, intent is more informational. The user seeks a comprehensive foundational understanding of the entire topic. And format should be a long form pillar, we all know that, and kind of an ultimate guide. For SEO content strategy for new businesses, the intent is informational. This one is informational as well, low budget content. Content distribution channels is again informational. You see, the first step we are going to focus is informational. We are giving information to our target audience. We're seeking data. We're seeking practical, useful data for developing their content strategy for their startups. Another one is informational, and for essential content marketing tools for startups is commercial and investigation. We can say if we have a tool that helps startups develop this content strategy, we can put it here. But this step is commercial investigation. And B2B startup content marketing examples is informational. It just gives some example to users. Now that we know the what and the why, let's make our content sample. Would you like me to generate 10 unique and intriguing angles for our core topic of content? Yes, you need some new unique angles. Let's see what it gives us. Formulating content ideas, exploring angle options, brainstorming content angles, crafting content strategies, finalizing. So, see, there are different unique angles. We had it in our master prompt, and it gives us different angles: myth-busting angle, future-forward, data-driven, mistakes to avoid, counterintuitive angle, niche expert angle, behind-the-scenes angle, toolkit angle, human story, and competitive angle. And there are some suggestions for titles. You can change them. I always change them when AI suggests me something. I try to edit it. I try to make it more humanized. I have video about it. You can watch it on my channel. How to humanize what AI did for us and not to accept all of the things that we receive from AI. But this one is good to go. And now we have a fantastic list of ideas. We have to create content calendar. For every content calendar, you need a target audience, premier platform, and key content tips. Let's answer these questions. I just copy the questions here. Target audience. We can say that target audience, it gives us some example. It's just a test. Target example can be SaaS founders. We can say, yeah, SaaS founders is good. Premier platform, let's focus on blog. Key content themes can be, I can say, educational is good. Promotional, behind the scenes, company culture. All of them are good. Company culture is not needed yet because we assume we are a startup. We don't have that kind of a culture yet. Let's check it. Okay, he's creating the detailed plan. So let's see what kind of plan it gave us. Week 1, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Blog LinkedIn. Blog LinkedIn is telling us that you have to promote your blog post on LinkedIn. Not a bad idea. It's good. And let's just check one of them. Tuesday blog, the content theme is educational, and it says SEO for a start, a step-by-step guide to building a content strategy that ranks. The call to action can be a free SEO checklist for startups. You can use this one and create a PDF that can be useful for startup founders to download, and they give you the email address. It's good starts for gathering email addresses. It will be helpful in our next campaigns, in our example campaigns. So we see many suggested topics and clusters, and all of them have call to actions because our master prompt have it. And guys, I will put the link to this prompt. You can check it. I will put the link in description. You can check it and change it in your needs. I can say it's a useful master prompt, and it's only one prompt you can use it to start from content strategy, content planning, discovery, content keyword research, and it gives you a complete calendar, as you can see. And let's go to the final step of user-generated content. So if so, please briefly describe your product or brand. I can say our product is an AI, it's just an example. I just came to this idea just now, is an AI-based service that helps small businesses do all of the steps needed for developing and executing content marketing, strategy. Yeah, it's good. Small businesses do all of the steps. Yeah. Okay. Mm, yeah. And it does all of the steps needed for developing and executing content marketing. The content marketing strategy. Let's see what happens here. So it's trying to our job was kind of finished in the content planning in content calendar stuff, but let's assume we want to have a UGC campaign as well, and it's giving some idea and some platforms and how to develop it. So based on your product, here are 5 creative UGC campaign ideas. One of them is the AI content glow up, before and after campaign showing the transformation. It can be done on LinkedIn and Twitter. For example, people can show us your content marketing and share a screenshot of your old content plan or a description of your old process next to your new AI-powered strategy dashboard. It's for users who have used our example service. The next one is on my AI assistant showcase. The ideas that Gemini or other AI tools give you are very good for a start. They can be your assistant in your brainstorming. If you are handling all of the content marketing efforts of a startup by yourself and you're alone, uh, AIs like Gemini, ChatGPT, and others can be your assistant, can be your friend in your brainstorming efforts. You can check all of these examples and see if they work well for you. It's suggesting some platform, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, videos, Twitter. You can combine them together for your needs. I can say this output is useful, and we can have it for our example UGC campaign. So thank you very much. I hope this AI testing session was helpful for you. I just tried to show you that using a master prompt, a prompt that asks you questions and gets information and gives you output, is more helpful than only using one prompt or asking one simple question or trying to be generic. But I know that if you want to get the most of this prompting, you have to edit it. You have to reply to Gemini or other AI tools and give them the mistakes they have done and tell them try to improve or modify the master prompt. And it can be very useful if you just put your factual data, your practical data, and ask your output in more detail. I hope this helped you. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please like and press subscribe button and post the comments if you liked it or any questions you have. And we can learn from each other in the comment section. Thank you very much. See you soon.